Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. At the MVP Open this year, they dropped a fun disc called the Bokeh. There's no flight numbers yet, but we do know it's a 7-speed disc. A lot of you guys think that Simon is basically after an FD. Well, I got an FD here, I got the Bokeh. Let's do a head-to-head battle. FD versus Bokeh. Let's go. Hey guys, Jeremy from Disc Golf Deals USA. Man, Bokeh is definitely a popular disc right now because it's brand new. We don't know what the flight numbers are, but Simon likes it, so that means we gotta like it too, right? Well, a lot of you guys have told me that basically what he's looking for is an FD, and you guys wanna see a head-to-head battle. So we're gonna do a little FD battle versus the Bokeh. Let's see if they're the same. All right, let's start off by going with the Bokeh, or the Bokeh, or Bokeh, I don't know. Either way, I've looked it up online and all the Japanese people seem to think it's Bokeh.
The right answer in Japanese is Bokeh. Bokeh. Bokeh.
Bokeh.
Bokeh.
So I'm gonna go with that. So let's go ahead and start with the Bokeh, throwing it nice and flat, or as close to flat as I can get. There we go, pretty straight. Nice, reliable finish. There we go. All right, next up, let's go with the Showstopper FD. FD numbers are 7601, should be pretty close to the Bokeh. All right, I'd say those two flights are almost identical. We do have a little tailwind, so that's keeping the disc a little bit more stable. So it will be pretty interesting to see what MVP's final numbers on this. I gotta say, it's probably gonna be pretty close to what the FD is. I feel like the fade and the turn are only really like 1 point or maybe half a point between each other. And if you wanna see what my thoughts are on the flight numbers, you can check out the review I did last week. All right, that first Bokeh shot was just kind of okay. So let's see if we can get a little cleaner release, and we're gonna put a little anhyzer on it, which means we're gonna try to kind of force it over a little bit, see if it fights out or if it just holds the anhyzer a little bit. There we go. Okay, held the ante, fought out of it, and then ended straight. Oh, that's great. Yeah, definitely very close to what I was throwing last time. This Bokeh is definitely gonna be a fun disc in the woods. I mean, I feel like it's basically gonna be kind of like a point and shoot disc. Very similar to like a hex, but just faster. Now let's compare that to the FD. Now the FD is more of a 0-1. So let's see how this holds that same line. All right, definitely fought out of that ante a lot quicker. Yeah, right there, I gotta say, I mean, this is Horizon plastic, which usually Horizon plastic is a little bit more overstable, but it definitely fought out of that anhyzer a lot quicker, ended a little bit more to the center, whereas you guys saw the Bokeh kind of finished more to the right. All right, definitely surprised by that FD. FD was definitely more stable than the Bokeh. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, what does it fly like compared to the FD? Gotta say, it's gonna be a little less stable than an FD. All right, now we're gonna try putting these on a hyzer. So we're gonna see if we get any flip up out of this or if it's just gonna hold it the whole way. All right, Bokeh first. Okay, slight flip up to it. I'm kind of digging that. Yeah, all right, that's pretty awesome. So I gotta say, that was definitely a nice slight little flip up. I'd say there's definitely like a negative 0.5 or -1 in this disc for sure. So I think that's gonna probably be one of the flight numbers. All right, now let's stack that up against the FD. Like I said on that last throw, this was definitely a little bit more overstable than the Bokeh. Let's see if it's true on the hyzer. Yeah, we're not getting any flip up out of it at all. Just held the line. Yeah, 0-1, definitely true. I mean, we're not getting any negative turn out of it at all. So right there, I gotta say, big difference. The Bokeh is definitely a little bit less stable. All right, next we're gonna do some forehand shots with these. That is really where I do see a lot of differences between discs. There's something about that forehand shot that just kind of brings out the stability or the understability of some of the discs. So let's see how it goes on forehands. Okay, Bokeh on a forehand. We're just gonna, again, I'm gonna try to do as best as I can to go super flat, maybe a little bit of hyzer straight at that basket. Yeah, we definitely get a little turn out of it, but a nice solid fade. Yeah. So that's probably the third time in a row we've seen just a little bit of turn out of the Bokeh, but it still has that nice reliable finish. So there definitely is some turn to it. It's not a 0. It's definitely like a 0.5 or a 1, -1. All right, now let's stack that up against the FD. Like I said, this thing has been flying pretty stable, but we're gonna go nice and flat, straight at it. Yeah, when I throw my forehand, I do have a little hyzer to it, so that was about as close as I could get comfortably to flat without kind of hurting myself. But you could see we didn't get any flip up out of it, whereas with the Bokeh, we definitely got some turn out of it. All right, I gotta say, 3 times in a row, FD is definitely more stable than the Bokeh. So that just kind of confirms what I've been thinking this whole time too. So Bokeh, gonna be a little bit less stable FD. Maybe it's gonna be closer to what some of you guys keep saying are the Innova made FDs. Those might be a little bit less stable, a little straighter of a disc. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see what the flight numbers are, but that's kind of what it seems to me. A nice beat-in FD, which sounds great. So I really do think this Bokeh kind of is like a longer hex. So a hex is a mid-range that I like to throw up to maybe about 330, 320. After that, I don't really want to throw it as hard as I need to get it to go further. So maybe this is the disc that I would throw a hex on, but in that kind of 350 range. Well, that's where we are exactly, about 350 from that basket. So let's take the Bokeh. We're just going to run straight at it. See how she flies. Oh, definitely getting the turn out of it. Oh yeah. Okay, that definitely got us circle's edge. Threw it kind of low just because I wanted to laser beam it at it. But you guys saw, we got some nice little drift out of it. So there is definitely some turn to this disc for sure. All right, let's do the same shot with the FD, see how she compares. Yeah, 0 turn out of that at all. Nice little fade at the end. Yeah, all right, that definitely confirms it. FD, more stable than the Bokeh. All right, guys, well, these discs are fantastic. Now the Bokeh, we don't have a stock release of these yet, but stay tuned. As soon as we do, we're gonna have them at Disc Golf Deals USA. But if you're looking for an FD, man, these things are fantastic. We got them over at Disc Golf Deals USA. And if you're looking for any glow items, disc golf baskets, carts, we got it all. So check it out over at Disc Golf Deals USA. All right, guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Till I see you next time, peace out.